What's up, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at one of Black Bean Grocery's pomades that they've just released. There's 4 products in total. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 3 Beans Pomade. For this one, the description of the product itself fits my type of hair. At least it sounds really promising. So let me go ahead and read that for you guys and we'll just get straight into the review. So with the product for the 3 Beans Pomade, it says that it's strong and pliable definition all day. So for my type of hair, that's what I kind of look for, is this moldability and like versatility of being able to be flexible enough to kind of be restyled throughout the day, but at the same time I need something that's strong enough to hold my hair up throughout the day. So I'm asking for a lot, but this is why clays tend to work out for me. It just gives me the best of both worlds, but I am losing that kind of slickness. So for this one, I've got a lot of hope. We'll see how this goes, because the second part of it is it says that it's for taming and placing medium to long hair in full volume styles. We'll see how this goes. I haven't used this. This is like first time I unboxed it. So we got 4 products straight from the box. Thought I was getting apples and pears, but we got products to review. So let's go ahead and jump right into what we normally do. We got the design of the jar. Should I even do the design of the jar? Yeah, whatever. We'll do the application process, my thoughts on it, and then we'll end it with the endurance test. So you guys know the drill. Let's go ahead and take a look at the jar. Alrighty. So opening up the jar, you're gonna get this I don't even know how to describe it. For sure, it's like a very light floral kind of incense kind of smell to it. Website says it's a mix of bergamot, jasmine, and galbanum. Don't know what 2 of those 3 things are, but bergamot is found in a lot of these scents. Still need to go smell what that I guess smells like. What does that remind me of? Definitely not a super sweet scent, nor is it like a super heavy scent where it's like cologne kind of based. It's not incense to the extent of it being like very herbally. It's like right in the middle where it's got very sweet notes, a little bitterness, and then this weird floral woodsy scent to it. Can't really put my finger on it, but let's go ahead and do the application process and see how that goes. So let's go ahead and jump into the application process. So spreading it around the palms, it spreads out pretty evenly. Kind of sticky. Reminds me of like a waxy oil-based pomade. Definitely not on the clay side where it's like dry and gritty, but spreads out pretty easily. Alright, so there's a little bit of tugging just because my hair is super dry at this point. I would recommend applying it on slightly damp hair just so that you don't get the little bit of tugging. For me, I don't mind that so much, but alright, we'll do about 2 scoops of this much. See how this goes. Ooh. Yeah, so right off the bat I can tell it's a pretty strong hold given how dry it feels in my hair. It's pretty sticky. We see that it's a very strong product in terms of hold. Control, I say it's solid. It's got a slight sheen of slickness to it. I wouldn't say it's like oily in any sense. For me right now, it kind of reminds me of Music or Misery from Sheer Revival. Definitely like on the oil based or like waxy side. Damn, I need to comb my hair more. But at the same time, it feels really dry. Dry in the sense that it almost borderlines like a paste. It's like, what the hell is in this? Yeah, so it's got a lot of oils and wax. For sure, I do feel a lot of the wax pulling in my hair, so I would advise you guys to apply it when your hair is still slightly damp. Keeps your hair kind of lubricated for the product, so you can slide right in. So let's go ahead. Should I comb or finger comb? So right now I feel like the finger comb looks pretty dope. And today is raining. Don't really want a super slick style, but it looks like you can get a decent amount of slickness from it. Cool. Let's organize things. Woo. Hair is pretty long right now, but things are being held in place fairly well. Middle part, nope. Cool. Alrighty. As you guys can see, styling took less than like a minute or two. My hair is about like, I'd say 5 or 6 inches at this point. So fairly easy to pull back and have the weight of the hair kind of essentially weigh everything down so it rests on like the top of my head. With this product, considering that it's on the waxier side, it does provide a lot of hold and control. One slight issue I do have with it is like, it is really dry. So for me, I would be a little scared to recomb it just because it's going to be a little bit of tugging. If you guys saw the application, it's an aggressive process. But again, definitely would advise that you apply it on slightly damp hair. I usually don't, just because I found that applying, for me at least, to damp hair, it causes there's a lot of loss of hold from the product. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I sweat a lot throughout the day, but that's my experience for most products. So if you guys are in a pinch and applying it on super dry hair, do expect that there's a little bit of tugging. Just think of like applying a paste or even the Music or Misery. It's very waxy. So overall, definitely a strong hold. We'll see if it lasts throughout. Towel. Oh, damn, I should have read this usage disclaimer. Says apply to clean, dry, or towel dried hair. Yeah, I guess we're good. So it can be combed or finger combed into desired shape. Washes out with water. So along the lines of a paste, like really waxy kind of pomade, we'll see how it lasts throughout the day. See if the control and hold kind of lasts. Right now the scent isn't overpowering at all. There's like a very faint hint of it. I do this just because like all the scent comes forward. Yeah, it's not too bad. Let's go ahead and get throughout the day and see what it does. What it do? Guys, welcome back. Let's go ahead and wrap this up before we have no more sunlight. Overall, the pomade has survived throughout the day. We see that the control is still strong. The hold itself still there. We do see a little bit of shift in the hair. I can easily feel it at this point, but let's go ahead and restyle it and see what it can do. Earlier we finger combed it. I mentioned that it's like super dry. It's still dry now, but we don't get the same amount of like tugging and just resistance as we did in the beginning. It does feel like the pomade itself has softened up a little bit. So restyling it, easy. It doesn't have that initial like grip to it, but looking at it, doesn't seem to make a huge difference in terms of how it feels in your hair versus like the performance of it. So restyling it, not an issue whatsoever. Scent is pretty much subdued at this point. Overall, pomade that works really well for my type of hair. It's thick, it's wavy, and it's heavy. Right now it's about 5 to 6 inches, as I mentioned, so it does take a lot of hold and strength to kind of keep everything in place and up throughout the day. So not bad, James, not bad. So next time, let's go ahead and review his, what was it, texturizing clay, and we'll see how that goes. Peace out, guys.